Alright, so we're watching EVAX here at Open. I don't really know how I feel about it. It's pulled back quite a bit and it might just double top here on this 10 minutes of 31. So I gotta be real careful here. But got that pull back in at 22, 500 shares. Looking for that to break higher. No, it's not breaking out on me, so I'm selling there. So 2 cent loss there, about 20 bucks of a loss. Back in here at 21. Looking for this to curl and I'm still in there at 20 again, taking a loss on it again. Looking for it to curl on its 1 minute, but just looking at its 5 minute now, it doesn't really look like that's what it's gonna do. So still in there with another small loss, 5 bucks, about another 10 or 15 bucks I would say of a loss. So we're down about 45 now. That's so crazy how instant we're down that much. That's what I was looking for. It was a push on its 1 minute to about 31. This is the only stock we have on watch today. There's no other stock that was on my gap scan that was worth it at least. No, this one's already choppy. I don't really like this one. FREY hidden the scans. This one doesn't look too bad on its daily. But with the massive rejection the way it's doing it right now, I'm not really sure if I trust it. Spreads aren't too bad, about 5 cents. I would like for this to finish high around 1440. There it is. It took a small starter because it's so choppy. 8 cent spread there for a second. Getting long here at 1435, looking for the push over this last 1 minute high here. Check this high. What's the high? 50. I don't like how low it's coming now. Selling there for a loss of 27. That sucks. Highest I saw it go was 43. Well, it actually went to 45. Man, that sucks. It just couldn't hold. So another decent sized loss there. EVAX popping back up to 30. Back down. I don't care for it. FREY, let's go back to this one. Down below view up now. Jeez, nothing's holding. So I gotta cool it with the trading. Already took 3 losses back to back. And everything that I've traded so far has had a massive rejection with it. SFIX. SFIX is easy to borrow actually. Not a big mover though. I have to take large share size on this one. This one's gonna be a whole 5 minute setup, I think. We're gonna have to wait a while for this one. So here's FREY popping back up here. Trying to get long. Well, cancel. Well, I got long at 14.15 here. Stopping out there. Jesus, man. I canceled my order. That sucks. That actually sucks. 16-cent loss there for literally no reason. I tried to get long on a pullback towards VWAP. I tried to get long at like 21 and then I canceled my order. It filled me at 15. So that was pretty weird. But at the same time, I mean, I'm glad I got filled at 15, not 21. At the same time, though, like, it immediately just rejected on me. I thought it was going to bounce a little bit, but obviously not. So, done with FREY. 2 massive losses on that one. 300 shares back to back. SHPH, I know we traded this one the other day. SYRS. It's also in the scans. It's hard to say what this wants to do because the 5-minute MACD looks like it's perfect to break lower, but I mean, it might just bounce off that level and then just start curling back to the high side. If it continues holding 308, it's descending triangle here. Now it's pulling back. Look at that spike. Yeah, right. That's so weird. Yeah, I don't know what that was. I guess this one's done for me too. FOXO. Buying the dip there at 69. We can get a pop here above its last 1 minute candle here. It's high as 82. Looking for the pop through 82 here. Got a 2 candle pullback so far. This hits 77, I'll be adding. I don't want to see this break its 1 minute low, but there it is. So let's see. Popping back up here a little bit. Want to see this finish high. I don't want to see this finish low. It's gonna suck. Nope. Breaking even lower. See if we can get a pop up here. Did I get in too early, or is this just a bad trade in general? Going for the 5 minute high break. We're not even seeing it bounce into the 70s here. 69, but I want to see a stronger recovery than this. We hit 70, then hit 74, stopping out here at 66. I'm not gonna get filled. Stopping out. Alright, that's it for me today. I'm not gonna overtrade anymore. I already took I don't know how many trades and it's just not working out. Try to buy the dip, barely in the green a little bit, and then I'm looking for a better push, or it's just more volatility and it's just not working. Like nothing seems to be working. That didn't look like a bad setup right there at all either. It was like a 2 candle pullback. And then it just couldn't recover. It just couldn't take over the thing. So now I'm just kind of here like what am I doing wasting my time? FOXO's trash, FREY's trash, EVAX trash. Those are like, EVAX is our leading gapper. It's just 2 massive wicks there, just trash. I guess, I don't know if you can capitalize on it, cool, but I just cannot capitalize on that. I don't know why I can't trade those. It's just so bad. And then FOXO. And I had more faith in this one on this 5 minute. I mean, made a massive move there, but I mean, just can't do it. It's kind of annoying. BYND's in the scans. This one looks kind of clean as well. See how well this can hold. Float is pretty high, around 60 million. Spreads aren't too bad. About 5 to 10 cents. I actually like BYND, but I'm gonna wait for it to pull back so I can trade its 5 minute. Daily is not the best. We still got a ways away from its 20 EMA. I just want to see it. I want to wait for this one to pull back. If it pulls back to 95 again, I could take a long or anywhere in between. It's 22 now as a high. Be risky for me to trade it up here. Broke its high on its 5 minute. Nah, I don't really want to trade it. So BYND is just taking off here. I'm not gonna chase it all the way up here though. I can't. That'd be too much. What I wouldn't want is this 5 minutes to end up red or in a doji the way it's looking right here. That would suck. Coming down pretty low here. Could take an entry, but it's having a low 1 minute resumption, it's looking like. So where's my next entry position? 1720 is a level that is technically support, but also 17. Curious if we're gonna break lower here. Long there at 37 after seeing all that green coming through. But I mean, all that green on the tape, I guess it's just temporary. It's 44 now. I'm gonna go for the high break on this one. So 55. I'm in at 37, looking for 55. See if we can get it. Adding there at 49 for the break of 50 into 54, 55. There's double top of 55. Still in there. That was a bad ad. That's a terrible ad. Just looking for the break of 50 into 55. Hit 54 for like a second. I was expecting a push through, not a double top. So that's a false break. Would have been more profitable if I just didn't add there. If this pulls back to 17, I could buy the dip. I was really looking for a rip there on its 1 minute. That sucks it didn't do anything. That's a trash rejection. If this breaks, it's 55 high. I'm gonna be pissed. Strong recovery here. Okay. So I guess triple topping away. 55. Oh no, well 55 by 57. That's ridiculous, dude. False break and then immediately rips. Buying the dip there, 44. Ooh, selling there, stopping out. That's a massive loss. That definitely put me red. I was looking to buy the dip there for its next 1 minute. That's for sure just put me red. That sucks, man. SLNG just got halted. Going up. So at this point, I'm just trying to figure out what's working. Like, buying the dip so far on every single stock I've bought it on just hasn't worked. Like, buying the dip has not worked these days. Or at least today. Right now it's kind of flagging. Still want to go for its 5-minute high. But just looking at its 5-minute, I don't know if it's gonna do it. This needs to finish high. Closer to 40. Finished low. 1-minute MACD is starting to curl here. You already have a triple top practically at the very top, so it's kind of annoying. I'm gonna take a starter here at 28. I'm gonna look for this thing to rip higher to back into the 30s, potentially cross the 40 level. Might have gotten in too early. We'll see. It's 31. See a continuation up into the 40s here, which I might just hold this position. If this can pop up and hold above the 30s, which so far is rejecting. See this back to 28. There it is. There's 40. Double top there at 40. Come on. Stopping out at 32. 27, I guess. Hit the bid there. I should have sold it there at 40 because it's a double top here at 40. And I wanted to break 40 and pop up to close to 50 or so, maybe even 60. And then we see the next 1 minute candle rip. But let's just hold. Now it's holding below this line here. It's just not wanting to break this either. So it's too bad this one's not easy to borrow. I'd be shorting it right now. After that rejection, I just short it. FENC's hitting the scans. I'm not sure why. SLNG. EVAX popping up here. Doesn't look too bad. Has to break this 30 or 25 level though. To get started here. 19. Immediately rejected on me. Flush through there. So I thought I was buying the dip. But every dip so far, as I mentioned, has not worked out in my favor yet. So I'm buying it right at VWAP practically. So I'm trying to wait for this to push higher here on its next 5 minute. Next 5 minutes about to open here. So I should give it a little more time. Unless this just flushes through VWAP, then that's it for me. I'm defo red. So you can get more green, and there's a lot of green volume coming in, but just no push. Big bid there at 15, 17, 18, 19. Be careful here. It needs to break above 25. It's 22. Can we see 23 and 24, 25? Volume so dead. '22 again. 24. Massive wall at 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. I'm gonna try and stop out here. 21. Sold it there. Break even trade. Is a commission. If it breaks 25 and rips here, I'm gonna be so pissed. There's just such massive sellers stacked all the way till 30. So I'm not even wanting to try it. SWay RS. Super light on volume, hitting the scans though. BYND, let's go back to this one. Popping back up here. Broke its 5-minute high. Long there. 42. Looking for the break of 50 here. 50. Can we get the break of 55? There it is. 57, 58. Selling there. 58. Wow. No fill. Getting rid of it at 55, I guess. And then it pushes. Cool. At least it was like 12 cents there. 13 cents. I got hesitant because of this high here. We already experienced that high and it just never wanted to break and hold, so could be aggressive here by the dip and trade it higher. Good about the dip there, like 67. Just a little riskier of a trade if I did. So we hit 80. That was a long consolidation period. We could get in for the break at 18. Seller stacked at 18, not too big though. Wasn't filled at 82 there. Long at 82. Looking for a push higher here to 90s again. Potential break of 18. Stopping out. Oh, I try to buy the dip there at 70. Try to hit the bid or try to get long there at 70 again, was not filled. Finally filled there at 70. Looking for a push higher here on its next 5-minute. Well, actually, kind of a gamble on my end at this point. I didn't look at its 5-minute. Yep. Stopping out there again. 6-cent loss again. Are we going to get another long period of consolidation for this next 5 and 10 minutes? That's what I'm wondering. Well, my order was completely skipped there. I mean, I guess it's a good thing I was unfilled, but that's so weird. It just completely skipped my order there. SLNG just got resumed here. Straight into another halt, though. I didn't even get to see this one. That sucks. I'm too busy focusing on some BS stocks here. So I could have bought up my support line there, but I'm a little late on this one now. Popping it back to 70. Buying that at 62, looking for a push higher, back above to 75. 67. 72. Still in there at 72. It's going for 75, but 72 seemed like a good resistance area. Now, if it keeps holding at 75, I would prefer it breaks above 75. So there's 77. I want to see it break above and hold, just so that way we can see the 5 and 10 minute actually rip. But if this is another 5-minute setup, this could be an inside candle, and then we can get in for the rip back to 18. Long there. Well, that was such a bad fill. I'd seen 76, got long, filled at 80, 81. So there, 82. Break even trade practically. They just had the huge wall at 85. Wasn't doing it. Wasn't having it. High of this candle's is what, 91? See if I can buy a micro pullback here. 81. Gonna break this low. Buying the dip there, 67. Nope, stopping that again. So all these little losses are just racking up commission and also just racking up small little losses. They don't seem like a lot, but they start adding. Like that was just 5 cents. 5 cents, that's already like 30 bucks. Plus a 10-cent commission. Like, that's another 40 bucks basically gone. And that was a small loss. Let's imagine the ones where I have a big loss. Like 55 to 42. So trying to buy the dip there. It worked out a little bit, but I should have sold right away. Double top here again. Seems to be pretty common now with this stock to get a double top in. See what it wants to do. I could probably buy my support line again at 55, somewhere around there. If it breaks this 1-minute low and pops, that'd be great. Low is 61. Buying the low here at 61. Looking for a pop on its next 1 minute. See if I get a flush on me. Need this to finish green. If this can finish green on this next one, if this could finish in the 70s, that would be perfect. My entry's at 61, back down to 60, 50s actually. Finish low, resume low. Nah, I'm just gonna cut it. 10-cent loss there, so that's another 50 bucks, 60 bucks really on commission. I needed that to pop. It needed to hold up there and pop to 75 or 70 something. Because if it did, then we could have seen this back green on the 5-minute, but that just broke lower. So, okay, that's gonna be it for me today. $309 of a loss. Most of it on BYND, most of it on commissions as well. So really it's a $35 loss, but because of all the commissions I racked up, and it's $110 of a loss, so $309 loss. This month is literally the worst month I've ever traded in my life, I think. Like this has been my worst month of all time. I have to say that because I've never traded this bad before. That's so crazy to me. You watch SLNG on resumption, but should have resumed a while ago, about a minute ago. This is just so bad. Like I don't even know what to say if I'm being totally real. It's just nothing is moving or choosing a clear direction. Everything's just either failing, false breaking, or just like choppy, like trash. I don't even know how to trade in this market at this point because it's just nothing's working. I really got to go back and review to see what's working exactly. I mean, so far this is the only successful trade that I've really had. Everything else is just trash. This was another successful trade that I had, but they're both on a pattern. So this was a pattern. This was like a really long pattern. This took forever. But everything else, I don't know. This one also worked out here. That was also a pattern. Bought the dip. 3 candle pullback for a bull flag entry. So 3 successful trades because of a pattern. The rest were just not there. Let's check out EVAX. What was I buying on EVAX? Buying closer to VWAP for a bounce and a break of its 25 high. Never broke its high. I tried to buy the dip at the beginning for a push higher on a surge. Wasn't there. Tried to go to FOXO. This one, tried to buy the dip. Expected it to pop. It did pop on me, but I didn't sell with really much profit there. I didn't sell at all with profit, but high this candle was 76. Highest I'd seen it go I think was 74, and I bought it at 68. So it wasn't enough profit for me. I was really going for the break at this high 82, and then that just rejected, so I had to stop out with a loss there. So I mean that just didn't work. I was trying to get it early on a bull flag pattern or a symmetrical triangle here, but it broke it slow, and that was kind of it for me. And then BYND is just sloppy. First trade was pretty good. Tried to buy the dip. I rejected on me. Got in at the low here. Semi-profitable. Actually, no, I lost on that trade. Was profitable at one point, but obviously sold for a loss. I was expecting it to break higher. And then here, this was actually profitable, but all the little micro trades in here, buying the dip, trying to, do something with it. Bought the dip here, bought a micro pullback here, or bought a surge here, my bad, terrible fill. And then rejected. Bought the dip on it. Again, the next candle rejected. Popped up right, but then rejected on me. Bought the low here, sold into some profit, but not by much. So 72 by 62, 10 cents, and then it surged up. It surged up on me to the 80s, and that was kind of it. And then this thing just pulled back way too much. I was expecting for it to actually pop up to 70 here and hold. So if it did, then we could probably see a retest of 80, 85 and go again. But clearly it just rejected on my ass, and there was nothing I could do. I had to stop out with the loss. Twice actually, I just noticed that. Bought the dip, sold for a loss. 67 by 62. Bought the dip again, 61, sold for 51. So 2 losses back to back, unnecessary losses too. SLNG, this should resume here in about 5 seconds. There's resumption on this one. We'll fill this gap here at 1034. 30-cent spread there for a second. Immediately halted down. Crazy. Yeah, that definitely got halted. I'm not even surprised. Jesus. So that's gonna be it for me. 309. I really need to go back and figure out what's going on. Like, really, I just shouldn't be trading. There's nothing going on. There's nothing worth watching in the morning. There's nothing worth watching, like, in general. FREY, finally, after this whole long sideways consolidation, finally doing something. It's about time. Only thing I could see here, kind of a triangle formation. Large triangle formation. That's all I can really see here with this pattern. I don't really see anything else. Even in the 5-minute, same pattern practically. I'm gonna wait for a pullback on this one if I do trade it here. Take a start. Wow, that was a terrible fill there. I took a start at 56. I got filled at 58. That's so annoying. Alright. I don't know, I got filled at 59. I didn't even see 59. See if I can get power play here. If not, this is just gonna reject on me. It's already having a hard time here. It's 56. 57, 58. Can we break through to 59? There's 59. Can we break through the highs here? High of this candle is 62. We see 60 and then 62. We have another 1-minute candle open. That was just such a bad fill. Next 1-minute just open. 62, double top. Nah, we're not seeing no momentum today. We're not seeing any continuation on anything. So adding to my loss there, 325 now. There's no continuation. It's just quick pops, quick scalps. But you gotta be quick. On top of that, it's not even. I wouldn't even say that because you're literally scalping. This has happened on almost every single stock so far. It's a quick scalp for like 2 cents, and then that's it, and then it rejects, and then oh, you have a huge pop like this. It's just, it's so choppy. Maybe not even choppy if I'm being honest. Maybe I'm just not holding long enough. But I'm trying not to, have a big loss here either. That was practically a break-even trade, and that put me from 309 to 325 instantly. So let me see, it's 58 by 59. I took a 1-cent loss on that. Man, 15 bucks just like that. And then it just rips without me. As soon as I sell, it rips. Like I said, maybe I just didn't hold long enough, but then again, I didn't want this pulling back and rejecting on me immediately. 5-minute just open, broke its high there. Okay, I'm done. 325.05. I'm gonna wrap it up today. Tough one, tough week, tough month. we're 21 days in this month, and it's been terrible. I have to be down. Basically, I think after today, it's 1500, over 1500 now. So my target was 1500, but obviously I need more time in the sim or something because this is just not working. Like, it's getting really tough out here. I feel like I'm making the same mistakes over and over, or maybe I'm not catching the market quick enough. I figured this was a bull flag pattern. You get to pull back here. I sold for a loss, and then it rips. So I mean, I guess I just didn't hold long enough. I don't really know what I did wrong on this pattern here, because it was profitable. I just didn't take it. I guess it's also because the bad fill that freaked me out. That was just such a terrible fill. At 59, I saw 55, 56, so I bought 56, and then I get filled at 59. I'm like, what? Like, how did that even happen? And then obviously I sold for a loss of 58 once I hit the bid. So tough day for me. Three losses on FREY already. Immediate losses right here on FREY. Tried to buy the dip here at VWAP, and then just flushed on me right away. Tried to buy the dip on a micro pullback or right at open for a push higher. Immediately rejected on me. So I don't know. Man. This sucks. I gotta figure out what I'm doing wrong here. This is ridiculous. 325. I don't even know what to say. It's okay. I'll see you all tomorrow.